Nobody knows me. They just know what I show. Nobody knows me. They just know what I show. They see the smile on my face, never the weight in my soul. If I disappeared tomorrow, would they ask where I went? Or just say he was hurting after everything ends? I learned how to laugh when I wanted to break. Learned how to say I'm good with the lie on my face. Everybody loves the version of me that survives. Nobody asks what it cost me just to stay alive. I got scars underneath clothes that nobody sees. Got wars in my head that don't ever sleep. I've been fighting these demons while shaking their hands, telling people I'm okay when I barely still stand. They know the songs, they don't know the nights. They know the confidence, don't know the fights. They see the result, never witness the climb. They hear every word but don't know what's behind. I could tell you my story, but where would I start? With the people who left all the pieces they took from my heart. With the dreams I abandoned just trying to survive. Or the man I became when the old me died. I remember being young with a head full of dreams, thinking life was exactly as simple as it seemed. Then reality came with the fist to the face, taught me nothing is promised, not love, not a place. I watched people change when the pressure got real. Watched loyalty disappear when they saw how I feel. Some loved me for the light, couldn't handle the dark. Some wanted my fire but ignored every scar. So I stopped explaining, started carrying weight. Started turning every loss into something I could create. Every tear became fuel, every failure became proof. Every time they said no, I kept searching for truth. But success doesn't silence everything that you fear. Sometimes winning just makes all the old voices appear. They say you've made it, like making it means that the pain disappears when you finally achieve. But money can't buy back the years that I lost. Can't call back the people, can't rewrite the cost. You can stand on a stage with a million eyes and still feel completely invisible inside. I've been surrounded by people and lonely as hell, because nobody notices when you're not doing well. They only see strength when you're carrying pain and call you inspiration while you're drowning in rain. I don't need another person telling me be strong. Sometimes I need somebody asking how long? How long can a man keep pretending he's fine before the mask becomes heavier than the life underneath it? How many times can you bury your truth before even your own reflection stops recognizing you? I look in the mirror and question the face, like who was that man and where did I misplace? The kid who believed he could conquer the world. Life took his innocence, then watched it unfurl. Now I carry his dreams like a debt in my chest, trying to prove to that kid that I gave him my best. Even when I was broke, even when I was scared, even when nobody called, I was still standing there. I lost friends to distance, lost trust to betrayal, lost pieces of myself in the middle of the failure. But the deepest wound wasn't what they did to me, it was realizing I became someone I didn't want to be. I got good at surviving, terrible at healing, good at hiding pain, terrible at revealing. I can motivate millions with words from my chest, and go home alone and question if I'm blessed. That's the contradiction nobody ever sees. I can give hope to the world while I'm down on my knees. Maybe that's why every word cuts deep, because I write from the places I don't let people see. I don't need perfection, I just need to be honest, because pretending I'm fearless is becoming exhausting. So if you ever smile while your whole world collapsed, if you've ever said I'm okay while your heart couldn't last, then maybe you understand what I'm trying to say. Sometimes the strongest people are just experts at hiding the pain. I don't blame the people who couldn't stay. Some people aren't built to walk through the rain. I don't hate the ones who abandoned my side. They showed me what happens when you stop begging people to decide. I started choosing myself even when it felt wrong. Started walking alone just to figure out where I belong. Loneliness taught me something nobody could. You can lose everybody and still find your good. You can hit rock bottom and build from the floor. You can lose who you were and become something more. The world may remember every mistake that you made, but your future doesn't have to live inside your yesterday. I've been called too broken, too angry, too much, but nobody knows what it takes to become tough. They judge the explosion, but never the fuse. Judge every scar without knowing the wounds. Nobody knows me, they only know the fight. They see me standing, never see the nights. I built a smile from the pieces of my pain. Now I'm walking through the fire like I don't feel the flame. I used to think being strong meant never falling. Now I know strength is getting up when nobody's calling. I spent years trying to prove I was worth being heard. Turned every wound into a sentence, every silence into words. They wanted the winner, never asked about the war. Wanted me at the finish line, never walked beside me before. So I stopped waiting for somebody to understand. Put the future in my pocket and the past in the sand. I got tired of explaining why I became this way. Some wounds don't need excuses, they just need a day where you finally look inside and stop running from the truth. Stop blaming every broken piece on what they did to you, because I realized something that changed my whole life. I wasn't only fighting the people who hurt me, I was fighting the version of myself that believed them. They told me I was nothing, I almost made it true. They told me I would fail, I started thinking it too. Every negative word found a home in my brain. Then I learned you can carry somebody else's shame. So I gave it back, every doubt, every lie, every voice that told me I should stay down and die. Not literally, I'm talking about the death of the dream, the part of me that stopped believing in what I could be. I resurrected that kid with the pen and the page, put fire in his lungs, put his fear in the cage. Now every scar on my body is a chapter I've earned. Every bridge that I crossed is a lesson I've learned. I don't need revenge, I need peace in my chest. I don't need them to regret it, I just need to progress. Let them remember the person they thought I would be. I'll become someone they never had the courage to see. I've lost enough time trying to win every fight. Some battles aren't worth another sleepless night. Sometimes walking away isn't weakness at all. Sometimes the strongest move is refusing to fall back into the same place that destroyed you before. Back to the same people who kept closing the door. I used to ask, why did they leave me? Now I ask, why did I keep begging them to stay? That's growth. That's pain finally turning into wisdom. That's realizing your worth doesn't decrease because somebody couldn't recognize it. I don't hate you, I don't need to. You taught me something I couldn't learn from people who love me. You taught me what I refuse to become and what I should never accept again. So thank you for the scars, not because they didn't hurt, but because they forced me to discover who I was underneath the hurt. Now I wake up different, I breathe different in air. I don't need everybody to tell me they care. I can stand in an empty room and still know my name. I can lose everything and still rebuild from the flame. I don't measure my life by the people who left, I measure it by how many times I got back from the edge. Every chapter that broke me became part of my proof. Every time I questioned myself, I went searching for truth. And the truth is brutal, but the truth set me free. Nobody can save you from becoming who you're meant to be. They can love you, they can guide you, they can hold you when you fall. But eventually, you have to become the person who refuses to abandon yourself. So I'm done abandoning me just to keep somebody close. Done shrinking my dreams just so somebody else can grow. Done apologizing for the fire inside my soul. Done calling myself broken when I'm still becoming whole. If I cry, let me cry. If I hurt, let me hurt. If I need time to heal, I won't call myself worse. I spent too many years treating pain like a crime. Now I'm learning healing doesn't happen on somebody else's time. Maybe tomorrow I wake up and still have some scars. Maybe I still have questions about who we really are. But at least when I look into that mirror again, I won't see somebody pretending to be somebody else's friend. I'll see me, the man who survived every night he thought he'd lose. The man who kept walking when he had nothing to prove. The man who lost love but discovered his worth. The man who hit the bottom and still climbed from the dirt. They can call it luck, they can call it talent, they can call it whatever helps them sleep. I know every mile that I walked when the road got steep. Nobody gave me the strength that I carry today. Life took me apart, then I rebuilt every piece my way. And if you're listening with tears in your eyes, don't be ashamed. Maybe you're not falling apart. Maybe the old version of you is finally falling away.